Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. We will be taking a look at our USD for this week, which we will look at our Euro USD, GBP USD, and USD JPY. So, if you've not subscribed, please make sure you do so. Click on the subscribe button if you've not. And I would analyze this movement from our monthly time frame downward. The reason is that we would want to understand this movement and why I'll be taking such a trade. So, I want you to actually pay attention and why we'll be taking such a trade this week. Let's start with our Euro USD. Let's zoom it out. First of all, we can see this movement on Euro USD. This is kind of like a downward trend. We can take this highs here as bearish resistance, downward resistance level, and this is kind of like a downward support level. We all know that once this price drops to this support downward, it will tend to roll up to this resistance drop, right? So that is exactly why I actually included this. This is one of the reasons why I added this trend movement. So take a look at this movement right from. We would want to start from here. This is our monthly time frame. We clearly can see that this is actually on a bearish move, right? That this the reason is that our USD itself is giving us a bullish move. We have been seeing a spike in our USD index. This is one of the reasons that any other pairs we are trading to, our USD tends to fall, right? But that is on the monthly time frame. Notice it. And I've also included this moving average, which is 10 period moving average. It is fast. Once it is below our 10 period moving average, it will definitely be below our 20 and also 50. So this is below our 10 period moving average, which we are using. And we all know the rules of trading this moving average is that once the price is below the 10 period moving average, that is a sell, right? But if it is above it, you have to short it. So for months, if you are trading on the monthly time frame, for a very long time, right, for months, we would want to actually short it. So this is kind of like a bearish move. So we can take this as a lower lows. You can see a little bit of a pullback that happened here on Euro USD. Here is the drop, a little bit of a pullback where price pushed up. We saw drop downward, further down. We had a correction on Euro USD. Now we had this massive drop. Of course, we need a kind of bullish move, right? On the monthly time frame. Now notice this movement. This was a movement of last month, that is October, right? We kind of had this bullish move, right, on this Euro USD. Price actually roll up to a level of 1.000. It kind of roll up to a level of 1 point, right? Then we kind of see this candlestick week. If you zoom it further down to the daily time frame or the weekly time frame, you see that this candlestick we are seeing here, this huge candlestick we are seeing, is just a pullback level, right? It is not over. It's not as if it will start dropping. It is just a pullback level. That is why this month, this November, we've kind of saw this drop, then price kind of rose up. We are on a bullish move, right? Is this November over? Definitely not. The bullish move for this November is not over. We will still see a continuous bullish move, by the way. That is a short thing, right? So still expect a bullish move on Euro USD, because one thing I know is that very soon, I think it has even started falling. Our USD is dropping, right? We will analyze it and I'll show you why when we get to the daily time frame. So above all, if you take a look at it on this monthly time frame and you want to short it, right, then fine. You want to short it for a very long time. Be able to grab. It's kind of like a position trading. You understand? It's where you use the monthly time frame to place your trade, which will take you time 2 months, 3 months, 4 months before that you want to grab your profit and everything. That means you would want to actually short it. But as at now, on this monthly time frame, we are kind of seeing like a bullish move. You can call it a pullback if you want to. Kind of like a bullish move is still occurring. So this is the month of November, and we've gone bullish. We still have more bullish moves to be made on Euro USD, by the way. So that should now lead us to the weekly time frame. So now take a look at this weekly time frame, guys. So I did analysis that would actually close bearish. If you were following this channel consistently, you'll see where I predicted that Euro USD we would actually open and close bullish. Bearish, sorry, by the way. So you kind of see this price actually dropped massively down, right? Those of you that took that trade, you kind of drop massively. I made a lot. I actually grabbed a lot of profits, by the way. I personally did. All of a sudden, it started pushing up, right? I never expected that bullish move all of a sudden. But anyway, it is what it is. That is how Forex moves. So above all, is it over? Is this push up over? Definitely not. We would continue to see that bullish move. I hope it will actually break above this level, right? Because we are still expecting a bullish move on our Euro USD. I want you to actually see something like this, a movement like this. I want you to kind of see it like an higher highs, right? We can take it as a correction on Euro USD, new higher highs, right, which actually broke this previous higher highs. Here comes the correction, right? And now we are expecting another bullish move, which is more visible on the daily time frame. I hope this bullish move will actually break this previous high soon. I personally will be going bullish on Euro USD this week. I'm going to show you why as we go on. So now take a look at this moving average, right? We all know the rules of trading moving average, right? And we clearly can see that this price is now above our 10 period moving average, just above it a little bit. And it will definitely push up further. At least if you have to take this trade, right, this week, right, I want you to actually sit in bullish move, at least to be able to take out this candlestick week here. We saw that this last week, price kind of, open and close bullish, whereby we saw this huge candlestick week here that tap at this level. So, the week that just finished, you kind of, went bearish, which is kind of like a pullback. Now, this week, we are open to go bullish. And that bullish, at least we should be able to take out this level. If it does not break above it, if this movement, like this, kind of like uptrend, correction, here is the uptrend, right? We've seen this as a correction. Now we are now expecting another uptrend move, right? We'll be expecting to break above it. If in case it does not break above it, at least it should come out to tap this level here, right? Kind of show like a double top, which exactly what I'm trying to grab, by the way. I believe it will actually break above it though. If it does not do such this week, that we are predicting for, then the upper one should be able to do such. Above all, this week we are aiming to go bullish. You notice monthly time frame on this November, we are expecting a bullish move, right? And we want to go long. This weekly time frame too, we also want to go long, by the way. So now let's zoom it out. If there's anything for us to see, no. Yeah, they'll say nothing. So I want you guys to actually see something like this. So if you notice this movement, let's start it from here on this Euro USD. This is a bearish move, and here comes the correction, right? This is a bearish move. Here comes the correction. This is the bearish move. Here comes the correction, right? You can take this as a bearish move, which if you notice, it actually broke this previous lower lows. It actually broke it if you watch it well. Then a correction was made. You see that this new lows actually broke this previous lower lows, broke this previous lower lows, broke these two, previous lower lows, right? Then of course a correction would be made, right? If you're following this channel consistently, we actually predicted this movement upward. Correction has been made. Of course, we now need a new lower lows to be made. Guess what? These lower lows, these new lower lows failed to break this previous lower lows. So that is an indication that, well, there's something wrong. At least it should drop further down, right? Then all of a sudden it did not. It gave us that bullish move. And guess what that bullish move made? It actually broke this previous lower highs, right? Once we see it, first of all, price failed to break this previous lower lows. Then all of a sudden, price gave a correction. This for it to give us that a little bit of a bullish move and drop further down, right? It did not do so. It actually went above to the extent it even broke this previous lower highs, right? And now correction was made again, drop. And guess what? This drop failed to go down further to break this lows again. Guess what it made? Right? What it did next, it was started giving us that bullish move. That is an indication or simple movement that this Euro USD wants to start giving us a bullish move. I mean, once you analyze it and you look at this movement, you see like this Euro USD, I mean, the downward trend. I don't think it will make any sense for you to start looking to short it, right? You will want to start seeing this euro a bullish move against our USD, right? So this is one of the reasons why last week we predicted a bearish move, which it actually dropped to this level, and now it has given us a bullish move. And this week we are predicting that this price should actually break above these highs because this euro USD is kind of giving us like an indication that we are now on a bullish move. That should take us to the daily time frame on euro USD. Now take a look at this movement. I mean, take a look at it. See this impulse movement, higher highs, right? Here comes the correction on Euro USD. Now a new higher highs was made, which broke this previous right highs. and take a look at this correction. We saw price reacted here. We saw price came to this correction. Now we see a bullish move. I think there was a news that was released on Friday. Was it Friday, Thursday? Right, kind of like the week that just passed, multiple news on euro, was actually released, and US and everything. But above all, well, that is it. Though we would expecting a bullish move, which I strongly believe that this week we should be able to take out this ice on our Euro USD. But with this price just continuing giving us that bullish move, well, I don't think so. Maybe as it has given us this bullish move, I want you guys to kind of see like a drop. Do not be surprised when a drop occurs, right? So you should kind of see like a drop, then another bullish move should kind of be made, then kind of like a drop, then kind of like a bullish, move to take out this ice, right? The price will not just give us that bullish move to take out this ice. So above all, we would be expecting a bullish move. And one of the reasons is that let's take a look at our USD index, right? Take a look at this movement on our USD index. Take a look at this here. This is a drop, right? Now a correction was made on our USD index, sorry. Then a new lower lows was made. Notice that it broke this previous level, right? Lower lows. Then a correction has been made. And guess what? We saw that this correction that was made here actually failed to break this previous level here, right? Price dropped, break this level, right? Now a correction has been made. Notice that this correction has failed to break this level, right? And now we are having another bearish move, which I strongly believe it will actually break this level. So once this USD index or DXY will actually try to break this level, then any other pairs we would be trading to our USD should give us a bullish move. This is one of the reasons why I said you should be expecting a bullish move on Euro, since our USD index will kind of give us that bearish move, kind of like a drop. Then do not be surprised if you see like a bullish move on Euro to USD. So that is it. Let's now take a look at the 4 hour time frame. We would love to place the trade on the 4 hour time frame, right? So for some time this price has been dropping, right? And if you notice that when this bullish move was made, it kind of broke this level, right? You saw it broke above this level. Price rolled up, it even broke this level here, right? Went up, even has broken above this level, and now we are sitting at this top level. I strongly believe by maybe if a pullback will occur, then another bullish move should be made that should break out this level, right? Well, it just depends on how the movement will be made on Euro USD, by the way. And now take a look at this 10 period moving average, right? At first, this price was giving us lower lows, lower highs, lower lows on the 4 hour time frame. Price has been below the 10 period moving average. This is one of the reasons why we actually, short, the week that just passed, we actually went bearish. Now take a look at this movement. This price has now broken above our 10 period moving average. So this is kind of like a bullish move. Though do not forget that, like I once said again, a pullback will occur. So do not be surprised. Not when you see the pullback, you might be thinking, oh, bearish move. Well, a pullback should occur because, of course, this is a massive bullish move, right? At least you should kind of see like a red, you understand it's kind of like red drop pullback something before you continue our bullish move. Something like this is like the ice, right? Here comes the correction, right? New ice, and kind of be expecting like a correction on this Euro USD, right? Maybe once that correction has dropped enough, then maybe we should kind of continue to roll up on Euro USD. So Euro USD, I personally am going bullish, by the way. Now let's take a look. The next one I have here is GBP USD. So I would love to start from the monthly time frame, by the way. So let's see. Let me highlight some levels here. So I mean, let's zoom it out. So full trend on GBP USD, right? This is a bearish move, right? And I've also included this moving average, right? Those of you that trade this moving average, you all know the rules of trading this moving average. Once prices above our moving average, we have to go long, right? But if it is below our moving average, we have to short it. So we clearly can see here, if it we have to zoom it, further, right? You would see that this price is below our 10 period moving average, right? So one of the reasons why we are on a bearish move on the monthly time frame, we kind of see like price kind of breakout, right? See, we see, let's take it like this. Once price drops to this level, rise, then to see a bullish move, kind of like price, sorry, price drop to this same level, yeah, kind of see like a bullish move, right? Price drops to the same level, price broke below it. Of course, once price break below a level, we should kind of see like a correction, right? So this is one of the reasons why GBP to USD actually, kind of give us that bullish move. So do not be surprised why we had this bullish move. And we are kind of having it red, right? But is this red over? Well, I would continue to go red. I personally don't believe so. I think, right now you can see it on this November, right? It is on a red. But I believe by the time this month will end, it will be on a green, meaning that our GBP to our USD will actually go bullish. We move further up. And one of the reasons, we all know the rules of trading. It's I think it was on Thursday, or it was on Thursday, right? If I'm not wrong, when the Bank of England, increased interest rates. Now, on the fundamental aspect of it, you all know how to trade that interest rate. Once there's an increase in an interest rate, of course, we will see a spike in that currency of that country that increased interest rates. Like once the Bank of England actually increased interest rates, of course, we expect a bullish move. So you will notice that around that Friday, right? Not the Thursday that it was released. I think it was on Friday. We had this massive bullish move, right? I think one of the reasons is that that is one of the reasons though. So we still expect a bullish move on that fundamental aspect of it. Though it might not show quickly, we might not really see it quickly, but maybe I think in the long run, within 3-4 weeks, I think it should be more visible. This is one of the reasons why I said at least by the time this month end, we should kind of see our price be on a bullish move on the monthly time frame. Though if you want to take it, you want to trade on the monthly time frame for a very long time, like a position trade whereby you will to grab your profits in 3, 4, 5 months, right? You would likely want to short it, right? You would like want to short because that is what the trend is saying. But for some time, interest rate has been increased. Who knows what will happen? Maybe if the US itself increase its own interest rates, you all know that US they will actually go bullish. Then any currency to our US will kind of giving us that bearish move. As at now, it is the GBP that the interest rate has been increased. This is one of the reasons why we will see a bullish move as at now. So we don't know, we can't really predict the future, but that is it. So we can see kind of food trend. We are expecting a bullish move above, but the food trend is still on a bearish, right? No doubt. That should take us to the weekly time frame. I mean, take a look at this weekly time frame, right? Full trend on this weekly time frame. This is on a bearish move, right? We all know the rules of trading this moving average, right? Once the price is below the 10 period moving average, you have to short it. But if it is above it, you have to go long. Now, notice that for some time, this price has been below the 10 period moving average. This is one of the reasons why we have been shorting this price, right? Now, price is now up and it has broken above the moving average. So I think this is time to actually go bullish, right? I'm seeing this as a correction that price has come to test this moving average. So what next I am seeing is kind of like a bullish move. Now, take a look at this movement. You can see it like this impulse move, right, on GBP USD. Here comes the correction, right? Impulse move on GBP USD, right? Here comes the correction. With the week that just finished, we kind of closed red for the week. Now this week that we are predicting for, I am telling that I would expect to go bullish, thereby price to break this previous highs. Notice that this highs that was made actually broke this previous highs. So correction was made. This new highs that we are predicting for should actually break this previous highs. So we are still on a bullish move. Now, if it's notice, it's like you see, it was last 4 weeks, right? Last 3 weeks, we actually this week we actually opened and closed grain, right? Two second week opened and closed, grain. Another week we actually opened and closed grain. Of course, we need to open and close rate that will serve as a pullback. So this is one of the reasons why we add that movement. this week that just passed, this week that just finished, we kind of open and close right. Even the price has even dropped further than it, right? We saw the price started here, it opened here, right? We saw it actually dropped to this same level, right? Price dropped. Then I think that news that was released, on interest rate and everything, which kind of pushes the price. So it's still an indication that price is actually rejecting, giving us that huge candlestick wick that price is pushing up. So this here is just simple. We can see it as impulse move here, correction, impulse move, correction that has come to our moving average. We should be expecting another impulse move on GBPUSD. So above all, we will want to go bullish right this week, and you can see it once again. I've said it is above our moving average. So at least we should kind of go bullish a little bit. Let's see if we can take out this level this week on GBPUSD. Let's see a level of 1.1. I think you should be able to take it out in 2 weeks. I don't think the I mean we should kind of see the first week that will occur, we kind of see like kind of open close bullish. In next 2 weeks we should kind of see it open and close bullish. In within 2 weeks you should kind of see price take out this level of 1.18130. So I am aiming a level of 1.18130 for our GBPUSD to actually take out um for the week, right? So that should now lead us to the daily time frame. Let's see this trend. So clearly we can see on this daily time frame, it is simple. You will see that this is an uptrend move. You can see it, right? Clearly you can see it. This is a massive movement, higher highs, right? Then a drop, which is kind of like a correction, right? We kind of see like a little bit of a movement, right? A pullback occurred which did not break this lower lows, this previous higher lows. Assuming that this drop actually broke this level here, then I would have advised, oh, maybe a something run, you should try and start on this trade, or we are now on a bearish move, but instead it did not. Then a new movement actually was made to the extent it even broke this ice, right? And broke this ice. So this is an indication that you're on a bullish move. Clearly, this is a bullish move. Then a correction was made. Due to this news on the fundamental aspect of it, we expect a bullish move. We all know interest rates. Once there's an increase in interest rates, the currency of that country to actually spike up. So this is one of the reasons why we actually opened and closed bullish. We kind of had 171 bullish move on Friday that just passed, right? So we should expect this week a bullish move that will take out this ice, right? Once again, I am still expecting a bullish move. So if you want to place this trade, maybe you can wait for this price to break above this moving average. Maybe once the price is above the moving average, then you can go long. By that time, it should be on Wednesday, right? It just depends on how you want to place this trade. It is up to you. So to actually place this trade, right, we would want to go to the 4-hour time frame. I mean, clearly we can see this 4-hour time frame that has broken above this 10 period moving average. I mean, you can see this massive movement, right? We can see a rejection here. So maybe we can see on this, let's see a bullish move. Let's wait for a correction to be made. Maybe once this correction has been made, kind of go bullish again on GBPUSD, right? I'm still expecting it, and let's see it um on this USD index, right? I'll analyze it again. You can see the foot. Let's start with here. You can see that this USD index drops, right? Here comes the correction, right? We had another drop which broke this previous level, right? A correction was made. The correction failed to take out this level, neither does it come to break above it. So we are seeing a drop. So, and I believe this drop should be able to break this lows. So once this drop can be made, that has been made to that it will break this previous level, then we will see a spike in our GBP to USD. That means as this USD is dropping, any other pairs to our USD should kind of give us that bullish move. So I am still expecting a bullish move on GBP USD. And lastly, we should take a look at our USDJPY. I mean, take a look at this movement. Let's see it from the let's see it here. From the monthly time frame, you can see the full trend on USDJPY, right? Clearly, this is an uptrend move, right? We can see higher highs, higher lows, which is more visible on the daily time frame. And we all know the rules of trading this moving average, which I've included, which is 10 period moving average, is that once the price is above the moving average, then it is a buy, right? We have to go long. But if it is below our moving average, then it is a short. We have to short it. So we clearly can see that this is a buy and price is above our moving average. So we have to go long on this USD JPY, right? And one of the reasons that when you look at your JPY index, right, go to your JPY index, take a look at it, you see that we are seeing kind of like a bearish move massively, right? So, I mean, it makes sense for our USD index. When you take a look at this USD index for the full trend, we are seeing a bullish move, right? And when you take a look at this JPY index on the daily time frame, if you take a look at it drop, of course you should see that as this USD is going up, then JPY is dropping. So this is one of the reasons where we're having a trend movement. That is it. Price is bullish. Now let's go to the weekly time frame. So we can see this higher highs here, higher lows, higher highs that broke this previous highs, right? We see this higher lows kind of take out this level on USDJPY. Now you see this highs. If you notice that price kind of range within this area here, if you notice it, you see price kind of range here on our daily time frame. If you are following this channel consistently, you would have seen how we actually range, right? So we kind of see that ranging like a pullback, right? We saw a new highs that broke above this level, right? Of course, a pullback should be made. So this is one of the reasons why we are still on a bullish, we are going bullish, right? But for some weeks now, we can see that this USD to JPY is actually giving us that bearish move. We can see last 3 weeks, we though price spiked up, but at the end of the day, we actually closed bearish, right? Last 3 weeks, we actually opened and closed bearish. Last week, we actually opened and closed bearish. This week that just passed, that just finished, we actually opened and closed bearish. So the week that we are predicting for, I strongly believe would actually open and close bearish. Reason is that we will go into that on our daily time frame though. So on this daily time frame, on our weekly time frame, sorry, on USDJPY, we are still on like currently now. We can consider that as a pullback though, but this pullback is like a bearish move. So we should still be seeing a bearish move, a continuous bearish move, right? Let's say drop further down. If possible, break below the moving average. I mean, if possible, breaks below it, and if not, then fine. Then that should take us to the daily time frame. I mean, take a look at this daily time frame. We see that price has dropped to this same level once, right? If you notice it's simple movements, like let me delete it, right? You'll notice that price has once dropped to the same level, right? Which we can take and highlight. We saw price rejected. We saw price drop to the same level, right? We can highlight twice. We saw price rejected, push up. We saw price drop to the same level 3 times, then price kind of push up. Now price is dropping. What do you expect it to actually drop? Of course, this level again. This is one of the reasons why I said USDJPY would actually drop to take out this level, at least this level. Then if price pushes up, then fine, there's no problem. If price breaks below it, then fine, there's no problem. Above all, we want to see price first of all take out this level, which we will consider as a support level, right? We see price tests one, two, three. We are expecting it to drop here further down to the fourth time. At least that should be giving us about 170 pips, close to 200 pips. So I mean, first of all, if you can grab 150 pips, at least 150 pips, then let's see if the price will actually push up. If price pushes up, then you can join in and go long. If price breaks below it, then fine, there's still no problem. It is no big deal. You can join and enter it. But I believe that this is a bearish move, that price will actually break below it and continue to go bearish. Though it may not move that way, although just my assumption, I just wanted to notice it so you can see it as a bearish move. This is how I am seeing this movement though. Drop, a correction. Here is the drop. Notice this drop, correction. Now I'm expecting another drop. Reason is that we saw that once this drop was made, we had kind of like a pullback, a correction. This correction, like a pullback, failed to break this highs, right? Then a massive drop was made, which actually broke this level, previous lows, right? then a correction was made. Notice that this correction also failed to actually break this previous lower highs, right? And now a correction is being made. This is one of the reasons why I strongly believe that this price will actually take come to this level, even break below it. So first of all, let's see it actually drop to this down level, and if possibly break below it, which is what I am seeing. If it does not happen down here, then it's fine. It is up to you. Secondly, is that this price is now below the 10 period moving average. So I mean, if you want, this is an indication that at least we should have further down movements of at least 150 pips on the USDJPY. So up to you, by the way. It is how you place this trade. So if you would want to place this trade, we would love to go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's highlight some level. Price has been coming to test multiple times, just in case it's of this 4 hour time frame. You can see it's kind of like ranging. We see it here. We see price rejected here, drop to close to this same level, rejected. So of course you should be expecting this price to actually drop down to this same level. One of the reasons why I said we should see USDJPY to actually drop to take out this level. So USDJPY should drop, take out this level this week above all, right? I strongly believe USDJPY should drop to take out this level. And if possible, it pushes up, fine. If it continues to go down, then fine, no problem about it. From here to this down level, we have about 170 pips. If you can grab 150 pips, then there's still no big deal. It's still not bad. And secondly is that take a look at this movement, still below the moving average. So still an indication we have to short. So above all, that is my analysis. It is up to you to actually know how to place your trade, and it is up to you how you place the trade. So just click on the subscribe button if you've not subscribed.